2, 1. Blue Ridge Nerd Network here. I'm Dom.
And I'm Luke.
And this week, man, do we have some news for you. A lot of great subjects, I personally believe.
Oh, yes. Agreed. We got a lot going on.
A lot of movie news.
As the name of the episode indicates, a lot of movie stuff, which had the Oscars, but as the name of the episode indicates, a lot of Pokemon.
New Age and Pokemon is on the horizon. And
it's here.
I can't wait. We're going to wrap that up with our show tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to finish strong.
We're going to do that thing. Why is my computer being a pain? We're
It
gonna
always
do
does that.
thing where we put all the good stuff that you really care about at the end so that you have to watch the whole thing.
It's our clickbait attempt, if you would say.
I mean, attempt. It is clickbait. That's how clickbait works.
But let's go ahead and start off with what is happening right now. So the long-awaited, long-rumored Space Jam 2 is upon us.
It's happening. It's official.
Space Jam starring LeBron James, Lola Bunny, Bugs Bunny gets a July 16th, 2021 release date.
2021, July 16th, 2021. Something to look forward to. Summer in 2 years.
Yeah, so apparently it's supposed to start doing some filming this off-season for LeBron, so
okay,
see how that goes.
They've got Terrence Nance as the director. He's best known for Random Acts of Flyness. Can't say I've seen that one.
Neither have I. I believe he was a executive producer on that. We also have Black Panther's director, Ryan Coogler. I'm probably just not plugged in.
My mic wasn't plugged in, y'all.
Yay.
It's okay. We're ready for stuff like this.
Yeah, Black Panther's Ryan Coogler is the
Your mic was
executive
working.
producer.
You don't have to say it twice. My mic was the one.
Well, I'll just reiterate.
Okay, just making sure.
More with the movie news. Of
No
Space
news
Jam.
on whether or not Bill Murray, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd was not in that film, is coming back.
For casting-wise, LeBron and Eric Baza, the voice of Daffy and Bugs, are the only credited actors attached to the sequel/reboot, because we're not really sure how it's going.
Did you just call LeBron a credited actor? I guess now he is.
He has actually done quite a few roles in movies.
What's Bright Cranberry?
I mean, he has done some commercials, too.
I'm Once Bright Cranberry.
So, yeah, he is an accredited actor, actually.
Sure, I'll give it to you.
May not win an Oscar like Kobe, but, you know.
Kobe won an Oscar?
Kobe won an Oscar.
For what?
For an animated short about his playing career.
What?
Besides all that, really too much, not more is broke about that. Like I said, 2021 release date. We've got some time for it.
Yeah. Speaking of something that's coming up way too quick, apparently Rambo Last Blood is a thing. And it has a release date of September 20th this year.
It's kind of came out of nowhere for me when I heard about this.
I couldn't believe it was on the news.
Stallone is, of course, returning. It's his first Rambo movie since 2008.
The first Rambo since 2008, I hope. He is John Rambo.
Yes, he is. I don't know. Maybe 2030 we might get a Rambo reboot.
Oh, so Stallone's son in there?
Calling it now.
Rambo Jr. Last Blood apparently promises to have a different wrinkle on the story where Rambo is going up against a Mexican drug cartel. The plot synopsis: Rambo teams up with a journalist to track down and rescue a group of local girls that have been kidnapped by a Mexican sex trafficking ring. After trying to settle down to a quiet, peaceful life stateside at a family ranch in Arizona after spending decades abroad. Wow, who typed that? That's a terrible one sentence.
That was actually really impressive. You could be a trailer person.
I practiced that never, actually. Stallone will be joined by co-stars Paz Vega, Sergio Paris Manchetta. Oh, man. Sergio Paris Manchetta and Yvette Monreal, Oscar Janeda, and Adriana Barraza. Why'd you give me that section to read?
Because I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, obviously. I didn't want to say it. But Rambo Last Blood. So First Blood, Last Blood, I'm assuming this is the last in the series.
You would think.
Please, God.
I mean, Stallone, he still got it.
I mean, so First Blood wasn't bad. First Blood Part 2 was off the rails. The third one was even weirder.
And then the 2008 one was just Rambo.
Just Rambo, and it was pretty good. The action was decent. It was Rambo being Rambo.
I mean, what do you expect?
But this is like a Good Day to Die Hard or one too many movies, isn't it?
I mean, isn't that kind of how most Stallone movies are, almost?
True. I mean, they're still making Rocky.
I mean, but Rocky, I mean...
Well, now it's... See, that's the thing. It changed, right? It's not Rocky anymore. It's $1 Million Baby. No, wait.
Creed.
That one. The other boxing movie.
Yeah. But, I mean, Creed is a great series. I've not seen Creed 2 yet, but...
Michael B. Jordan does great things.
Yes, he does. Speaking of great things, or maybe not so great things, Anthem's been out a week now. I've not personally gotten too far into the story of it. I've had a lot going on. But like we've said from the beginning, doing the open demo, the closed demo, and all that, this game is visually beautiful. The general gameplay is really good. I look forward to getting deeper into the game. And this game has mixed reviews. It started out with a day one patch. It's getting ready to have another patch that actually went live today. This patch gives the loot system a finer tuning.
Didn't know there was anything wrong with that.
I didn't either, but then again, like I said, I haven't had too much playtime into it, sadly. One of the big changes is that once you reach level 30, you will no longer see uncommon white or common green while dropping. Bless you.
Sneezes are real.
And yeah, pretty curious to see what future patches are going to have as more players give critiques of the game. Parents to be listening a lot to the players' input on this.
So I've heard some reports that sales aren't where they wanted them to be, but that's all coming out of the UK. But I mean, I think a lot of people are just waiting to see what this game does.
I think
that's kind of where I'm at, to be honest. He owns it, and I've played his copy, and I just,
I mean, the game, I do love playing it. I just wish I had more time to play it.
I really like my Gamorrean mug. Random side note, I went to a record shop this past weekend in Roanoke, and I got this mug. It's from 1983, and it's hand-painted, and it cost me $8.
Have you drank it out of it?
Oh, no, the bottom of it's real gross. I don't know if you can see how dark and dingy that is. I'm going to use it as like a pencil cup, I think.
There you go. That'd be great to put on our desk here.
I think, do you guys want the Gamorrean staring into your souls forever?
Just there. It follows you as you move.
The eyes, they stay with you. Okay, no, we're not doing that.
All right. Sticking with some gaming news, or game news, I should say.
So, also with shopping. So, Xbox Games with Gold. This is a thing that I might try to keep up pretty regularly whenever they announce the new lists, because I enjoy these. I love free stuff. Do you love free stuff?
I love free stuff. I actually...
who doesn't love free stuff?
I got the last month's Star Wars game, Jedi Academy, Jedi Knight.
Dude, I think I missed it.
I've got it on my Xbox. So
that's fine.
If we ever want to do a playthrough of it.
Ooh, spoilers. So,
probably not.
Excuse me. For the Xbox One games, we have Adventure Time, Pirates of the Enchiridion. I think is how you say that. Enchiridion, I don't know. Xbox One game, $40 regular retail price, available the full month of March 1st to March 31st. Okay. Free.
Nice.
Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 is also an Xbox One game, $20 retail price, available the 16th through the 15th.
Yeah, the Plant vs. Zombies games are actually pretty good.
I'm kind of looking forward to that, because I've always wanted, I played them back in the day with like Plant vs. Zombie 1 on my phone.
I played Plant vs. Zombies on my, I had a little notebook thing, a little small notebook. I played it on that, and I had a lot of fun with it.
Nice. We, if we got a professional Plant vs. Zombie, like Plant vs. Zombie, I'm going to say it right, like bracket or tournament going, I bet we could get Gary Hagee in that sucker.
Oh, I guarantee you, Gary Hagee
is
the best
whiz
at Plant vs. Zombies.
We've also got Star Wars Republic Commando, the old Xbox original game. It is for 360 and Xbox One backwards compatible.
Nice.
$10 retail price. It's available the 1st through the 15th. And then Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, which is a strange word that I didn't know was real, is an Xbox 360 title. So it's available for the 360 or the One. $20 retail, 16th through the 31st of March, available for that one.
I'm really happy to see that they're bringing back some of the original Xbox games for backwards compatibility and free to download.
I had the Sid Meier's Pirates game when I was a kid on the original Xbox, and it's been available on the marketplace for a while now. I think I paid $8 just to have it again, but it's fun. It's repetitive, but it's fun.
Yeah, like there's a lot of backwards compatible games that are just great. I wish they'd finally either release a new NCAA football game or make NCAA football 14 backwards compatible because it was such a fun game.
No doubt, no doubt.
So, talking about some fun things.
Shifting away from gaming onto the TV
notifications.
Hey, your ringer's still on, and because of your little mistake there, I know to check mine and make sure to turn on the vibrate.
That's what she said.
Tell me about Disney.
All right, so as we know, Disney Plus is getting ready to come out. We got a lot of news coming out on that. Marvel Studios president himself, Kevin Feige, sat down with comicbook.com recently, doing us all a big favor and confirming that the future projects heading to Disney Plus are all connected to the big picture of the MCU.
Whoa.
In one way or another, whether it's based in the future, the past, or even the present, maybe even a different planet. And if I'd be so bold to say maybe a parallel universe.
Whoa. Not Marvel 215 or wherever we're at now.
Something like that. It's going to be connected to the MCU. So I'm happy to hear about that.
I am too. I think it's good that they've got the long term in mind.
Yes, because I mean that is one of the biggest reasons why the Netflix shows were iffy.
Yeah,
because it wasn't never 100% known if they were truly connected. Like they talked about the incidents in Avengers and stuff like that, but otherwise they really didn't do too much.
No, not really. I mean, they never had any of the characters really cross over.
No, you never seen any. You see more crossing over in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Lady Sif even made an appearance on there from Thor. A lot of other characters made appearances on there. So,
for sure. Feige also confirmed in the same interview that the Black Widow movie will not be R-rated like some reports have stated.
Which I was kind of hoping for an R-rated version just for what they could do.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, they got to keep their audience, I guess.
Yes, they do. Because I believe they're going to use Black Widow to really empower women.
I hope so.
She is a very powerful, outspoken character in not just the MCU, as we've seen, as she's told off some political figures and even Iron Man and stuff. But in the comics, she was a really strong woman leader, hero, Avenger.
Ooh. He also confirmed, he being Feige, also confirmed that though James Gunn was dismissed from Guardians of the Galaxy version 3 or whatever we're calling that.
Volume 3.
Volume 3, that's what I said. They will still be using the original script.
Which I believe this was probably one of the biggest things.
Yeah, I'm surprised, but I think he probably had a damn good script. So
it's only fitting because, I mean, let's be honest. The Guardians of the Galaxy was James Gunn's true baby.
It was.
He's done a lot of work.
Such a great job with the first one.
And it set a milestone. They took a property that they had really just back catalog of old stuff, and then he made it his own. Like they changed some origin stories a little bit and stuff, but he made it work. He made it work with the MCU as well.
Mm-hmm.
So give him kudos for that.
Right.
And Kevin Feige went on to continue saying that all announcements of future movie slates and official details of all shows will be released after Endgame and Far From Home.
Far From Home?
Far From
Galaxy
Home.
Far Spider-Man?
Far From Home, Spider-Man Far From Home. All information will be released after those two screenings.
So we have until May 20th-ish, right?
Yes.
Because doesn't Far From Home...
Far From Home, I believe, comes out in June or July.
No, I thought it was right before my birthday.
Quick, check that real quick.
Far From Home.
Rumor has it Marvel has the next 5 to 6 years planned out already, which we're not surprised.
It is July 5th. Look at you knowing more shit than me.
There we go. But yeah, so 5 to 6 years planned out, which Marvel usually does.
Wow, so we're not going to know anything about the next bit until July?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'm sure there'll be some leaks.
Oh yeah, some leaks,
unofficial
and some
leaks,
after post-credit scenes.
But I know we said this before, and it's a very true statement. Spider-Man Far From Home officially starts Phase 4.
Phase 4 is where it all's going to change now.
They're supposed to be having new focus on different characters. I believe.
I mean, we're going to be rid of. Robert Downey Jr. is going to be gone. Chris Evans is going to be gone.
I would say the original 6 will probably be.
The original 6. So we got Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk. Thor. Wait. Don't tell me. The Bow Boy.
What's his name?
Black Phantom.
No.
The
Hawkeye.
That's it. And
You just talked about her.
Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch. Nope, it's Black Widow.
Nick Fury. Captain Marvel.
Are you naming off people that are going to be the focus, or just
I'm
naming
naming
off
off people who it couldn't possibly be. Black Widow. You think they're going to get rid of Black Widow's character?
I mean,
I don't. So I haven't heard anything about her contracts. Is the only reason I say that, because I know Chris Evans' contract is up, and I know Robert Downey Jr.'s is up.
There's a rumor that the Black Widow movie is going to be taking place during the time span of Iron Man 2. So if I could totally, see them doing something with her in Endgame, because it's supposed to be an all sacrifice.
Yeah, but so all the ones that are still alive are just going to die to bring everybody back.
I don't know. We gotta wait till.
We'll find out in July. No,
April.
Tuesday. I don't know what day it is.
Today is
April what? The 17th.
Today is February the 28th, the last day of February.
Endgame release date. April 26th.
Told you.
You weren't
said April.
You said April. What does that tell me?
April.
Speaking of April, actually no. Wait, this is big. So, speaking of Disney and things that are about to become Disney, X-Men is about to become Disney. This is known. So the Fox merger has crossed the Fox-Disney merger has crossed a major hurdle recently, because Brazil has approved the Disney-Fox merger on one condition.
What's that condition?
That condition is that they must sell Fox Sports.
Why is that a condition?
So, if Disney owned Fox Sports, they also own ESPN, which would mean that they own not every, but
sports
the
broadcaster.
majority of every sports broadcasting network on the globe.
And they legally can't do that because of monopoly?
Yeah, I think you know how South America loves their football, so of course
yes,
Brazil has been the holdout on this. But and by football I mean real football, not that thing we call American soccer.
Football.
They what? Brazil, right? So that would give them basically monopoly, because it turns out Fox already owns a lot of the global sports distributors, like
small time, like their names on the lease kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I saw one of the channels that I always see at the local Mexican restaurant playing in the corner with its, I don't know what they're saying, but it's always soccer, right? That channel's owned by Fox, and there's a few others. So they wanted to keep them from owning everything. Thank you, Brazil.
I understand that.
Disney, I mean, this is already going to put everything in Disney's pocket.
Just about.
Yeah. Everything, including all the superheroes again.
That is very true. That is very true.
Variety magazine, or Variety website, I'm going to say it's a magazine because it was a magazine once, actually speculates that this could finalize the deal, the Fox Disney merger, as early as next week. Next week on the stream, we could possibly... I move the camera. We could possibly be telling you that Disney owns the world.
So that would mean they'd get
Fantastic Four.
X-Men.
Deadpool,
yeah. Well, he's part of X-Men. All their villain rights.
All the villain rights. They would finally get... No, wait, they don't get Spider-Man because Sony's
still... That's still a different contract.
Man.
But there's a lot about that Sony deal that... I don't know. That's something we're going to have to keep our eyes on. Because if Sony plans more movies and they have more success in building their universe, they very well could do something with Spider-Man.
They could yank Spider-Man back and just crumble Disney's whole evil plan. Then they'll have to buy all of Sony, and to do that, they'll have to buy the whole country of Japan.
Is that real?
Disney probably could. If anybody could figure out a way to buy the whole country of Japan, Disney could.
I mean, we do already have a Disney there.
There's Disneys everywhere, man.
Yeah.
They're all just giant sleeper cells for
the sun never sets on the Disney empire.
Whoa. You're on to something. If they kick in the front door, we found out here first.
That it is.
Being bought out in the Fox merger, though, it kind of looks in Dark Phoenix just about how the actors must feel with the buyout, right? Because this is going to be the end of their tenure as X-Men.
I mean, a lot of them. I mean, a lot of them are new, but even James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender, I'd like them playing the characters that they are. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too. I mean, I do.
So I just wonder. I wonder if that 5-6 year plan has them when they will be introduced.
I don't know. I just don't see them reintroducing the same characters, like the same actors as the same characters.
I don't think actors, but definitely the characters. We're definitely going to get recast.
They'll reboot Magneto and the core X-Men.
I'm just going to say this now while it's being recorded, live streamed and whatnot.
He's going on
if Disney does X-Men and they want a bald man for Charles Xavier, Bryan Cranston.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think he could do it, but
I mean, I can't think of
it'd have to be old Xavier, right? Because Bryan Cranston's got that. I mean,
of course he'd be old.
Well, I'm not saying Bryan Cranston's old. He's just got that wizened look, you know.
Yeah.
Gary Oldman could probably pull off a middle-aged.
You see him half bald in The Fifth Element, so
yeah. Everyone.
That's the biggest thing actually is, does the actor look good bald? You know what I mean?
I mean, Patrick Stewart just looks so fucking good with no hair.
In the original casting, they brought him an X-Men comic and asked him, and they showed it to him like, why am I on the cover of this? So I mean, that's pretty cool.
That's
speaking of the Dark Phoenix,
Patrick
though.
Harris could do.
Speaking of the Dark Phoenix, we have a trailer that was released for the second trailer, I believe, for Dark Phoenix.
Yes, this is the second one.
So let's go ahead and get that up right here. Hit the full screen.
Here we go.
And the play button.
Oh, I don't know where our volume's at.
I adjusted it.
Oh, look at you go.
Now, this is my first time seeing it, just so you know.
Oh, you've not watched this yet?
I have not watched it. She was your friend.
Shh. Spoilers.
This scene looks familiar.
This whole movie looks pretty familiar after you watch the trailer. Also, where'd she come from?
Now, she does look a lot like the other Jean Grey in some of those
Famke
clips.
Janssen or whatever. Famke Janssen. I don't know. Dude, she's so OP.
Phoenix Force Dark Phoenix Jean Grey is one of the most all-time powerful X-Men Marvel characters. Ooh.
Ooh.
Wow.
That little snippet of James McAvoy really feels like older
Is that Rogue?
Charles Xavier. I don't know. That Quicksilver bit.
I love Quicksilver sequences.
He's so cool, but she's going to like have to eviscerate him or something, I'm sure.
I'm sure everyone dies for some reason. I just have that feeling.
I mean, this is their end game, right? When does Thanos show up?
That's a great question.
Well, she is Thanos.
Pretty much right now.
This bit.
She's coming.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
I believe that's when she goes full Phoenix mode.
Dude, she, like, okay, first of all, Sophie Turner, mega hot. Second of all, hey, wait, where's the chat? Whoops. Hey, Mason. Sorry, forgot we lost that. Mason, I'm proud of us, too. First of all, Sophie Turner, so hot. Second of all, that looks better than the last time they tried that exact same thing, so I'm better with it, I think.
Let's say so. Sorry, I'm trying to close this out before it starts playing again.
That's fine.
So yeah, it kind of looks a lot like X-Men 3: The Last Stand. I'm not gonna lie. Like it kind of has that vibe to it.
I think so too. I mean, it's the same story arc, right? The Jean Grey destroys the universe thing, right?
Mostly, yeah. Except for I guess this one's not gonna have Wolverine, or as far as we know.
Yeah. They never recast him.
No.
See, that was the beautiful thing about their whole timeline mortification is they just got to keep Hugh Jackman through the whole thing.
That they did.
How can we write this so Hugh Jackman?
Speaking of which, a little fun fact here. Patrick Stewart and Hugh Jackman both received Guinness World Records for playing the same comic book character for the longest amount of time.
Wow, who knew?
I did. That's why I said it. And the internet did.
Why do I do this with you every Thursday?
I don't know. It's great banter.
Why do I do this with you every Thursday?
Because we have fun with this.
Maybe, okay, so speaking of crazy storylines, maybe this is some intentionally brilliant overarching thing that shows how the timelines, because this is basically the same story from the old X-Men.
It is.
And maybe it's, maybe it's secretly the alternate universe of the timelines, and then they're going to show us that it was the same timeline the whole time, and the only difference is if they don't send Hugh Jackman back in time to save the day from the evil giant robot things, then I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this anymore.
I mean, no, time travel just makes everything tricky.
It does, doesn't it? It also gives you a convenient plot hole for things when it gets tricky.
That it does.
The Hugh Jackman recast thing.
I mean, you couldn't
teleporting through time.
You couldn't recast Hugh Jackman.
No.
There's no way you could do that.
I don't know how they're going to do Wolverine in the future. I don't know what the heck they're going to do.
Well, I believe we talked about last time there was Daniel Radcliffe was attached to maybe playing Wolverine for Disney, but I believe that's all gone down for. What you Googling over there, bud?
I'm Googling Bob Iger at Mason's request. Apparently he's some dude who he's the CEO of Disney.
Oh, he's done sent us to Wikipedia. Well, thank you there.
Well, hot dang. He's worth a bunch of money. And has a funny looking signature. And is divorced. Ha!
I mean, that's not uncommon.
That's not. I shouldn't laugh at him for being divorced. I'm divorced.
No, you're not.
I'm not even married. That counts, right?
No, that doesn't count.
Oh.
So, sticking with some movie news.
Oh.
Suicide Squad 2.
On to the other side of things. DC.
There's some things we know, and there's some things we don't know about this movie.
Sounds like most movies.
We know that Margaret Robbie's Harley Quinn is returning.
We don't know if Will Smith is going to be reprising his role. Justin Kroll tweeted about this news saying, execs are now deciding whether they will recast the role or replace Deadshot with a different character from the DC universe to join the team in the sequel. AKA, Will Smith ain't coming back. If only
DC is doing a lot right now. They're trying to fix things.
they are. There's a lot of news on this DC list coming up.
James Gunn will be the director at helm. I do look forward to see what he brings to the table, alongside with Zack Snyder producing.
So that's an interesting combination. So we have James Gunn, who we know can do great superhero movies, and we have Zack Snyder producing.
I believe with Zack Snyder and James Gunn coming together for this, we will have a great soundtrack and some wild, crazy scenes.
Probably some sick-ass, colorful slow-mo shots.
Yes, I hope so.
I hope so, too. Maybe we'll get some color. James Gunn's a very bright guy.
Yes, he is.
Pun intended.
He would. He's definitely a better bright side to have alongside Zack Snyder than Joss Whedon,
who is literally just a rain cloud and slow motion filter.
Yeah.
We currently don't know what characters from the past movie will be returning, other than Harley Quinn, and it seems to have a August 2021 release date with that one.
But we're going to be talking about that release date with some other release dates coming up.
We'll keep you in the loop on that one. We got 2 years.
We've got 2 years.
More DC stuff, though. DC seems to be back in the flow after the success of Aquaman, already announcing the Aquaman 2 release date, which is going to be December 16th, 2022, 3 years from now.
3 years from now.
3 years from now.
Well, yeah, 3 years from now.
3 years from now.
Shazam is set to release in
I'm
less
excited
than...
for this, by the way.
Are you?
I realized who's playing Shazam,
Mm-hmm.
and Fuck it, I'll go see it.
Okay. It's going to release in less than a month. And it's currently tracking for a 48 million opening weekend.
Wow, that's about as much as I make in a year.
That'd be nice.
I'm just saying random stuff at this point. Is that a lot of money? I just read this Robert Iger dude's net worth at what was that? 7.3 billion on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
So is a 48 million a lot anymore?
For him, probably not. That's a weekend in Vegas, probably.
If that.
If that.
Probably a day in Vegas.
Maybe. Joaquin Phoenix Joker is also set to release later this year.
No concrete date on that one yet?
I believe it has an October or November release date.
I saw another screenshot from that, or photo. It's a photo. When people use a camera to take a thing of the set, it's a photo, but if they use a video and then you take a screenshot of it, it's a screenshot. It was a photo. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm sure we should have this right here.
I don't know what I've got for you. I'm talking about photos that you all can't see.
Joaquin Phoenix Joker does look pretty good.
It does. It does. And I think Joaquin Phoenix is just wrong enough in the head to do it right.
He was almost Doctor Strange. He was linked to the Doctor Strange role a long time ago.
Wow.
But I'm glad Benedict Cumberbatch took that role.
Yeah, he's doing a good job there. Better than some of his other roles of recent history.
That he has.
The Birds of Prey is still greenlit, coming out in February 2020 with Margot Robbie still in there.
There's a lot of screenshots or screen captures or photos.
Photos.
High-res photos coming out from the filming of this. And speaking of 2020 release, later that year, we have Wonder Woman 1984 coming out June 5th.
What a weird name for that movie.
Well,
Wonder Woman 1984, like George Orwell's Wonder Woman.
It's obviously going to be taking place in 1984.
So is this the dystopian future 1984 where the TVs watch our every move and there are only three world governments that fight for the power of everything? Or is this like Wonder Woman 1984?
Gotta watch the movie and find out.
Did you have to read that book in high school?
No.
Did you have to read Animal Farm?
No.
The youth of today.
I mean, I had to read of Mice and Men and watch the movie.
Think of the rabbits, George. No, wait. Think of the rabbits, Lenny.
Oh. So capping off the movie slates right now.
Well,
we have The Batman in 2021.
No Batman decided yet.
No Batman decided.
I heard somebody was in the top billing for that. Some Ernie guy.
Going to release in 2021 alongside with Suicide Squad. And previously mentioned, we have Aquaman coming out in 2022. While speaking with LA Times, Warner Brothers Entertainment CEO
Kevin Tsujihara
spoke out about a new strategy for DC-based movies, who the focus of the shared universe will be on.
He went on to state that they don't want to rely on Superman or Batman in the future, which is good because honestly they're like... So if you were ever going to have a dead horse of a superhero, I'm afraid Superman is that dead horse.
I would say Batman's more the dead horse.
I mean, okay, so Batman's been done more, but Batman has been done better. Like, name a bad Batman, other than the nipples, and that's really nobody's fault. Name a bad Batman.
Hey, you got me there.
Name a bad Superman. Superman 3, Superman Returns.
Superman Returns was actually not terrible. Superman, you said 3?
Superman 3. Isn't the one where he flies back, he rotates the Earth backwards or some nonsense?
Goes back in time.
Worst. I'm just going to type in worst Superman. Welcome to the part of the show where I Google stuff constantly.
It's always a great part.
The internet seems to say it was Superman Return, closely followed by... What's your leg? I'm sorry. Yeah. Closely followed by Superman 2. Closely followed by Superman Dawn of Justice. Closely followed by Justice League. Closely followed by Superman 3.
Okay.
Closely followed by Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Wow, there were a lot of Superman movies.
That there was.
I think Superman's the dead horse. I'm sorry, man.
I mean, yeah. But the Warner Brothers Entertainment CEO went on later quotes saying, obviously we want these two characters, but we want to have the right strong movies around him. Aquaman and Wonder Woman being those perfect examples. Because individually, We still have not seen Aquaman. We're probably going to wait till that hits Redbox to do a review on that.
Yeah, that was intentional.
That was intentional. And and Wonder Woman, I wouldn't see in theaters, and I was quite blown away.
I've seen Wonder Woman 3 times now, and I have issues with almost every movie I watch, but I think Wonder Woman is one of my favorite superhero movies.
Wonder Woman was a very solid movie
yes.
overall.
Yes. I think the Themyscirans are really weird in how they fight random Germans that showed up on their beach, but hey, man, what can you do?
You fight how you always fought, I guess.
I guess so. I guess so. I don't know. I'm excited to see them expand the DC cinematic universe. Really kind of do what Marvel has established.
But they started... I mean, they started in a different way.
They did. They started with the group and then tried to find the right people to play the characters, whereas Marvel found the right, like Robert Downey Jr. Mm-hmm. If there's not a better Iron Man, you're pink. Yes, pinch my butt and call me Sally if you think somebody could do that better.
No. So I'm so happy that Tom Cruise Tom Cruise was the original actor, wanted to play...
I'm learning all sorts of stuff tonight.
Yeah, you are.
I'm learning, dude. You know what? I'm learning so much stuff. You should start a news video stream or something to tell me all this stuff.
Oh my gosh, that's a great idea. Actually,
we should tell somebody about this.
We should tell everybody about this.
Do you know anybody?
I don't know.
I don't know anybody.
Do y'all know anybody?
Oh hey, where'd the chat go? Come back, chat. Oh, still just Mason talking about that Iger guy. Speaking of the Iger guy, it's award season. This actually has nothing to do with it. That was a terrible segue. It's award season. We just missed the Oscars. But before we get into the Oscars, let's start with the worst of the worst.
The 39th Annual Razzie Awards are always released a day ahead of the Oscars. Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly took home the worst picture of the year.
With Sherlock and Watson?
Yes.
That was a bad movie. I didn't see it, but I heard it was really bad.
They actually walked away with the most Razzies with 4 trophies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
They actually took a lot of pride in it from interviews I read from that. I mean, we both know how Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly are. They're a bunch of goofy guys.
Oh yeah, goofy's a word.
They can definitely take a joke, especially when it's about themselves.
Oh yeah. 100%. And they were probably trying to get a Razzie, knowing those two crazy buggers.
Oh yeah, I'm glad someone besides Adam Sandler's recent works have won a Razzie.
Right. Melissa McCarthy took home 2 awards, including the worst actress for the Happy Time Murders and the Redeemer Award for Can You Ever Forgive Me? What's the Redeemer Award?
The Redeemer Award is when you make an Oscar cut. I think. I don't know. Should look more into it, actually.
Hey, wait.
Razzie Redeemer Award.
The Razzie Redeemer Award on Wikipedia is an award presented to the annual Golden Raspberry Awards. Wait, what? Wow, the grammar's real bad here. To a past Razzie Award nominee or winner who has subsequently become a respected artist and come back from critical and/or commercial failure.
There you go.
So, wait, she sucked and did good in the same year?
Yeah.
God, what a fucking roller coaster for Michelle McCarthy. Melissa McCarthy, that's what I said.
Michelle.
Who the hell's Michelle?
Oh. Wow. So, we're going to jump into the big awards, though.
The important ones.
The Oscar rundown. So, we all know there's a lot of trash talk.
Oh, yeah. A lot of
the Oscars.
A lot of drama with the Oscars in past years, and maybe a little bit this year.
But let's go ahead and jump into some winners.
Okay. So,
Black Panther ended up taking home 3 of its 7 nominations.
3 of its 7. Best costume design, best production design, and best original score. Those were the 3 it won for.
Yeah. I had a feeling it wasn't going to take home Best Picture.
No, Best Picture is still a surprise, but we'll get there.
Yeah, it is. But it's so nice to see Black Panther winning some Oscars.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Lot of good things for the future of comic book movies. Because, comic book movies really are a work of art, just like the comic books themselves.
Oh, for sure.
And if you get the right people behind it, it's so well done.
Talking about works of art that are comic book movies.
And well done. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse beat out Incredibles 2 for Best Animated Feature.
I think it deserved every second of that award. Spider-Verse was by far the most enjoyable animated experience I've had since I watched Akira this past year. And it's the first time I'd ever seen Akira. And that movie, man.
For 2018, honestly, I put Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse right up there with Endgame.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I put Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse right up there with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
It's not like I only watched like 2 movies last year, and they were both with you.
Oh, well, we should go
sense.
see movies.
I did watch Bohemian Rhapsody, though, and that's one that won.
Speaking of Bohemian Rhapsody, Rami Malek won Best Actor for Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody also won Best Sound Editing and Best Sound Mixing.
Now I know you have some hard up feelings about this movie.
So I had to do some research.
Let me get your feel here.
So I had to do some research.
Okay.
I was told that Rami Malek is how I've always heard it, so I'm gonna call him Rami. I heard that Rami won the Best Actor Oscar for his role as Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody, and I was initially a little upset because I know there are some issues with the film and its timeline and its accuracy. So
Really?
with how they portray,
I've yet seen the movie, so
Freddie's late life, there are some discrepancies in the timeline. So they act like he knew. In the film, they portray it that he knew that he had AIDS and had told the band, and they had broken up all before the Live Aid concert. Mm-hmm. When in real life, they had kind of broken up, but they never officially broke up the way they did in the movie. And they were still recording together when Live Aid happened, and Freddie also had not announced that he had AIDS at this point.
So we kind of seen the same thing in Straight Outta Compton. They fudge a little bit.
I mean, it's Hollywood, right? You got to make it a more interesting story.
Yeah, kind of like The Blind Side. Not everything The Blind Side was true.
But
speaking of football movies, everything not being true, Remember the Titans, the final score of the championship game was actually a blowout in favor of the Titans. They had to make it. They made it more appealing in the movie, just because got to have that epic finish.
Wait, so the Titans had a blowout?
Yeah, they
IRL?
blowout won. And remember the Titans?
Okay, so wait, they actually had to. Whatever.
They beat the team
Hollywood,
so
man.
bad
Hollywood
that they won. But Hollywood, to make the movie interesting, made it a close game. Does that make sense to you now?
Yes, I
Okay.
would prefer just to see some Titans beat the shit out of those little puny humans.
That's why you go watch Attack the Titans.
Or
Clash the Titans. My bad.
yeah, that's what I was going for.
Clash the Titans.
But in my research, Brian May in an interview said that he thought that Rami deserved the Oscar. Rami deserved the Oscar, so I say he deserved it. And if anybody's going to know, it'd be Brian May.
Who's Brian May?
He's a guitar player from Queen.
Okay.
So if anybody's going to know who acts more like Freddie Mercury, it's going to be that fella.
Now, I do remember hearing this news during the filming. Freddie Mercury's sister came onto set and just was looking at him.
Yeah.
And she was like, "That's my Freddie."
I heard something about that.
So, I mean, if his sister thinks so, then
Yeah, he
I
must
did
have done a
deserve
pretty
it.
good job. Did you know that Sacha Baron Cohen was originally attached to that project?
Really?
Yeah,
A female?
No. Fun fact. I said this earlier. I put it in the notes because it was too good to pass up. I said this earlier out loud to Dominic and CJ. And I said, did you guys know that Sacha Baron Cohen was originally attached to this? Dominic goes, Sasha, that's a female. And CJ from the other room goes, yes, I did know this. Well, Sacha Baron Cohen is the guy who plays Borat.
Oh, okay. Wow, that would have been really weird to see him in
Well,
there.
check it out. So I don't know. You could screen share this if you wanted, but if you do a side by side of Sacha Baron Cohen
Okay.
and Freddie Mercury, it's freaky, dude. Can I just get a side by side of that? Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and get that.
That's like the first
Get that
result
name.
on Google.
That you just typed in Sasha?
Sacha Baron Cohen. You might have to do all three. You might have found him with that. Oh no, that's a Venezuelan. A Venezuelan what? She was pretty. I don't know who she was.
I don't know. How you spell?
Sacha.
Baron.
Baron Cohen. Yes. Not Cowan. Cohen. Yes. Okay. Now just.
Okay.
Can you just share that photo? Okay. Oh, that didn't work right. Well, maybe it did.
Nope. Okay, so we're going to do it this way.
Okay, here we go. The image is about to be on screen. They look.
But see, I
very
couldn't
similar.
not watch it and not think it was Borat if I only knew it was him.
I guess. I don't know. I think the I think the look is more uncanny, but apparently Rami Sasha was kicked off the project. Not kicked off. He was let go of the project because he wasn't taking the role seriously enough, apparently, according to the drummer from I almost said Rush. From
That's
Queen.
kind of important to take.
It is, no, for sure, and I'm glad that Rami got it, and I'm glad that the movie came together the way it did. It's just I didn't realize that he was involved and that he looked so strangely close to Freddie Mercury to me.
I was very surprised by that right there. That was my first time seeing them together. So
wild, I say.
So we finished out the rounding out of the Oscars here. Lady Gaga took home Best Song for the motion picture of their role.
That Shallows.
A Star is Born with Bradley Cooper.
Mm.
Disney Pixar animated short film Bayo won Best Animated Short Film.
Bayo or Bao? Bayo. Go with Bayo.
I like Bayo. Spike Lee finally won an Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay, directing Black Klansman.
He lost out here to we'll talk about Best Picture in a second.
Avengers: Infinity War sadly lost to First Man for Best Visual Effects.
Have you seen First Man?
First Man is the Apollo and
Ryan Gosling is Neil Armstrong and going to space and all that jazz. It's good from what I'm told, but I've not seen it myself.
Little fun fact about Neil Armstrong: I have been to his hometown in Ohio, Wapakoneta. I'm sure I'm killing that. Ohio. Me and my dad, we went on a museum tour there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really cool, actually.
That's wild.
But last but not least, for the Oscar rundown, Best Picture.
Yeah.
Who took that home, Luke?
So Green Book won Best Picture.
Who did they beat out for Best Picture?
The list for Best Pictures was Green Book, obviously, Black Panther, Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Roma, and A Star is Born.
Sadly, there's only one of those movies on that list that I've seen. So, in my opinion, I can't put too much in on it. So this is all your rant right here.
I mean, I don't know much about Green Book as I've not seen it, but I do know that Green Book is directed by a guy named Peter Farrelly.
Farrelly?
Peter Farrelly.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Okay, so let me tell you some other movies that Peter Farrelly has done. I'm going to start older in his record and move up. So you've got Dumb and Dumber.
Okay, that's a good movie.
Yeah, not bad. Kingpin, also a good movie.
Not seen it.
Watched it not long ago. It's got Randy Quaid and Woody Harrelson. It's funny.
Okay.
There's Something About Mary, which is on my rom-com list.
That's a good one.
Me, Myself, and Irene.
That's a good one.
Shallow Hal.
Not bad.
Osmosis Jones.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I love Osmosis Jones. One of my favorite animated features.
Great movie.
Yeah.
You got, was it Chris Rock, right?
Chris Rock, Bill Murray's in it. It's got a star-studded cast.
The dude Nigel from Frasier, whose name I cannot remember. Hall Pass is also a Peter Farrelly movie.
Hall Pass is a pretty funny movie.
Stuck on You. You remember that one about Matt Damon when he's a conjoined twin back in the 90s?
You know, I remember watching it, but it's been so long ago.
That movie sucked. Oh, and Green Book. What? Wait. What? How does one of these movies is not like the others? And I'll let you all pick which one.
He's had a lot of success, though. You know,
he's had a lot of comedic success. I can't believe that Green Book, his little four. I mean, he has almost no other dramas on that list.
No,
this is the first drama on there, and I guess this is just a testament to his skill because he won a freaking Best Picture Oscar his first time behind the wheel of a serious movie.
I mean, beginner's luck, maybe.
Beginner's luck, or maybe he struck something good, or I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of charged comments about the movie because the Oscars this year were filled with a lot of films that touched on racial issues.
That it were.
Black Panther, Black Klansman, Roma, which is a foreign language film by Alfonso Cuarón, and Green Book. So, I don't know. I don't know about all that, but the Academy picked it, and I'm shocked.
Yeah. No, we're going to do a little segue here for our history for the week. The Academy Awards first aired back in 1929.
Yeah, that's a while ago.
That is a long time.
That's like 80 years ago. No, 90 years ago. 90 years? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, 90th Academy Awards.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
But with the Academy Awards, we got another look at The Lion King.
Yeah. Oh, hey, by the way, I hope I pulled up the right one. I set up the computer today. Normally, Dominic does that. Dommy does that stuff. And I hope I found the right trailer.
You did not, but we can fix that right now.
I suck. It came out 3 days ago. I thought it was the right one.
No, this one came out... no, this one is. Dang, you're right. My bad.
Oh,
My
shucks.
bad.
The one time that I doubt myself. That's not true. I doubt myself all the time.
That was great. That probably looks
Make
fun.
it big. Oh,
we
there it
go.
goes.
That's what she said.
Nice.
This is going to be a visually beautiful movie as well.
I think so. I think so. July?
Yeah.
July is going to be a busy month for us.
This whole year is going to be busy for us, really. That's beautiful.
It does look like a shot-for-shot remake, which I kind of really dig, because there's nothing wrong with the old movie.
Look at these actors.
Oh, man. James Earl Jones is the one that I'm so happy to see on there,
I'm just happy he's returning.
right?
That's all I'm happy about. Ooh, we're going to make this small screen.
Go away.
Go away.
Go away.
And here we are back.
Hey, it's us again.
So, yeah. I have a feeling I'm going to cry in this movie.
I'm definitely going to cry in this movie.
I'm just going to say that now. It's probably going to be right when Mufasa dies. Spoiler
Wait, what?
alert if you didn't know.
What? If we just ruin The Lion King for you, you need to not be watching this channel anyway, y'all.
Yeah.
Real talk.
I mean, honestly, if you don't know Mufasa dies, you're probably not old enough to be watching us.
Yeah. You know something that is old enough to be watching us?
What is that?
Pokemon. 23 years old this week.
1996
Go figure.
was the first time the Pokemon anime released.
1996, 23 years ago. And boy, did it pay off.
So we've had so much news this week.
So much.
In Pokemon Go, there was a small mini event for all Kanto Pokemon.
Yep, the original
reappearing.
150.
All for the original series. And probably the biggest bit of news was Pokemon had a direct stream this week and talking about their recent developments. Pokemon Generation 8 has been revealed. Pokemon, the company, on Wednesday released a highly anticipated trailer given a name, Pokemon Sword and Shield. So we're going to go ahead and drop into that trailer. Get this set up here. But bam.
Well, bam.
Big screen first.
I am going to go on. I want to Switch more than ever. I want to Switch. Somebody buy me a Switch. Christmas is soon.
I'm in love with this game's graphics. It's,
Yeah.
as you look at the bottom, though, it says game footage not final. Just so you know.
Could get better.
Could get better. Definitely don't see it getting worse.
I love the stairs.
Yes.
Was that a gym?
It looked like a gym. It was definitely a gym. So this leaves me speculation of how they're going to find Pokemon. Because I thought the Let's Go Pikachu way was going to be the new way for the future. You see a lot of Pokemon here from past generations making cameos, newer generations, older generations.
Well, they only show 3 Gen 8 Pokemon in the trailer, right?
That they do. Or do they?
Do they show the 3 in this? Oh, hey, spoiler alert. They show you 3 Gen 8 Pokemon.
Now, this looks like some kind of stadium for either Pokemon Championship or maybe online battles.
Oh, man.
Speaking of those 3 Pokemon.
Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go.
We get our starters released with the trailer. The Fire Starter. Score Bunny. Now we have the Water Pokemon. The Water Lizard Pokemon. Sobble.
It's totally a frog.
It says Water Lizard.
You're a
I
water
believe
lizard.
him. You're a Water Lizard.
Oh!
And then last but not least, we get our Grass Starter.
Grookey.
Is it Grookey or Grokey?
I would say Grookey because it's got 2 O's, but what do I know, man?
God, that looks so good.
I'm stoked.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. God, those emblems just look so good.
Which one are you going to get?
I don't know. Which one are you going to get?
I don't know. Which one are you going to get?
I mean, I could get both, honestly.
Yeah.
I would like to.
Because
there's always little things different.
I'd like to only even have one of them, but I don't have a Switch.
I mean, we'll get there. But if we do get a Switch, we definitely need to get opps of each other. Because there's going to be
I'm a Shield kind of guy.
Certain Pokemon per each
each
thing. So
then we'll have to trade and pretend like we know what we're doing there.
So first things first, these graphics. They are even more improved from their first attempt at Switch games for Pokemon and Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Yes, far improved. I mean, not far improved because those weren't bad, but there's a noticeable difference. And I've not even played both. I mean, just watching that trailer, I can tell.
Well, we've played a little bit.
I played it. I got hands on for about an hour.
And it's really well done for Let's Go Pikachu. We also see the return of gyms. Gyms are returning in Gen 8. Gen 7, we had the Trials of Alola, which was a fresh take on how you go about the region and stuff. Yeah. Kind of felt like gym battles in a way, but, special tasks and whatnot. It was fun, but I'm glad to see Pokemon getting back to the basics.
Back to the basics.
And let's be honest, that's where we want Pokemon. We don't need nothing too fancy.
No.
No. Yeah, we see a lot of Pokemon from past generations. We do. See the 3 starters, which this is the first time that they've released starters along with the title and trailer, I believe.
Yeah, I can't say I've kept up close enough to know that, but
because they usually release the gameplay of the game and stuff like that, and they reveal starters at a later date. So I'm glad they went ahead and told us because now we get to the debate: who are you going to pick? Scorbunny, Sobble, or Grokey?
I'm a sucker for grass types, but honestly, I think that water type intrigues me.
It does intrigue me.
What's his name again?
So you have
Sobble.
So you have the chimp grass type, Grokey. Mischievous and boundless in curiosity. The rabbit fire type, Scorbunny, always running about and bursting with energy. And lastly, we have the water lizard, Sobble. More timid of the 3. He likes to hide in water and attack its enemies.
What a strange way to word that.
That is. Because if you pay attention to the trailer, you see him go invisible.
Yeah, so he's invisible in the water. The Lopunny, not Lopunny.
Scorbunny.
Scorbunny. Dang. The Scorbunny is makes running about and bursting with energy. And then the Grookey makes grass grow, it looks like.
Definitely interesting ability there.
So I don't know if they're changing how rain dance and stuff like that would work as a mechanic. Or,
that'd be interesting.
Or what, if that's what they're hinting at, or if maybe I'm just reading way too much into it.
You never read too much into Pokemon.
Nah, but here's what we do know. After the trailer, in the Pokemon Direct, Shigeru Omori, the director of Sword and Shield, comes on to talk about the new region. The new region is called the Galar region. Galar. Galar, I think.
Galar.
The Galar region. I'm going with Galar.
He says Galar in the trailer.
Does he say Galar, or does the white dude translating for him say Galar?
The translator says Galar. So we're going to go with Galar.
The Galar region is vast. Is a vast land that seems to have a little bit of everything: beautiful countryside, contemporary cities, lowland plains, and treacherous mountains.
He goes on to talk about that there will be many more never before seen Pokemon along the journey. So let's talk about the possibility of Pokedex size.
What are we at now?
We are at almost 900.
Gross.
We are in Gen 8. So
No, we're not. Oh, Meltan marks Gen 8, right?
Meltan is... We'll have to see where he fits. Because right now in the Pokedex, he doesn't have an official number. So, and he came out after Generation 7. So that was the first confirmation back when Meltan was released in Pokemon Go as a accident that we're getting Gen 8. It was just a matter of time. But, yeah. Sword and Shield will have a 2019 release.
Sorry, it includes Meltan as Gen 7.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Just so you know, officially. And there are 809 numbers, including Meltan.
Nice. So, yeah. Well, 99.
That's Bulbapedia, so...
Bulbapedia is a very good source, by the way. I do support Bulbapedia.
You pay your $3 a year?
No, I just support them, and I'm giving them a free plug right here.
Bulbapedia.
We like you.
All your pedia news.
My guess for the release date is going to be November. The last two releases would have been in November.
It said late 2019, so we can only assume that they mean late 2019.
Mm-hmm. Both Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon both came out in November. And Let's Go came out in November.
November?
Yeah. So it's a good time for... It's right there at that Black Friday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that, you know, when you have to get your shopping done.
Mm-hmm. Ishihara also confirms at the end of the Pokemon Direct, he says we have many things in the works for the Pokemon brand. The hopes will delight you. Is that my typo?
Maybe.
That we hope will delight you is how I'm gonna assume that he meant it.
I can only imagine what they have planned for us. Is he talking about Pogo. The TCG,
the card game that we also now play? Oh, by the way,
we've dabbled in it.
We've dabbled.
Toys. Now there is some movies in the works.
Oh yeah, speaking of the movies.
Movies news for Pokemon.
Oh,
we have 2 bits of movie news.
We do? What's the other one?
Pokemon the remake of the first Pokemon movie. It got another
what?
It got a poster recently.
They got a poster?
They got a poster.
I thought that was for the Detective Pikachu.
No. Detective Pikachu did get a Nair poster as well.
Did I remember to look that? Oh, I did remember to look that one up.
Yeah, you did. Let me pull up Twitter here.
Whoops.
No, you're good.
No, not that. The chat's gone again.
Oh,
okay,
my.
Nobody's chatting.
It's still just Mason.
It's okay, Mason. We appreciate you. And now I know who Bob Iger is, even though I'm going to think he's some sports guy because I have a bad memory.
Pokemon. Come on. 2.
Man, I need to sleep more or something.
You probably do. Well, I'm having trouble finding that right now. So we're just going to talk about Detective Pikachu. And I do have that trailer on the ready. So we've seen a little bit in Pokemon, the first trailer, or for Detective Pikachu. This one gives us a very, very better look at everything going on in
I've
Detective
not
Pikachu.
watched this one with sound yet.
Have you not? Well, appear to be amazed.
I'm ready to be amazed. Amaze me.
Let's go live. Go live.
Let's go live to the
large.
trailer.
Amnesia is a move. Raise your special defense by +2. Quick little backstory there. Ludicolo. See a lot more Pokemon in this movie, or in this trailer.
I like how Lombrolo says his name. Lombrero?
Machamp, Snorlax, Snubble, Lickitung, Bulbasaur.
We see a lot of Bulbasaurs in this.
You do. Yeah. They travel in herds. Good old side up there. Greninja's hands. Jiggly. Exploud.
Loudreds. Oh,
Cubone. They may have been Loudreds. That Eevee looks good. You got Giratina. Not Giratina. Dialga Palkia there. Pikachu surfing on Pikachu. Apom.
Apom angry.
What's the thing? It's a dance battle. Oh, man. God, I love the way Charizard looks.
Oh, that Charizard, though. Greninja?
Is that an earthquake? That's what it looks like.
That poor Pikachu. Oh.
And then the big reveal.
That's very twisty.
Mr. Mime's going to be all about the gags.
Mr. Mime. Man, I feel like if I was a Pokemon, I'd be a Mr. Mime.
Really?
Yeah, they ain't good for nothing.
Just saying not a lot about yourself, I guess.
Mr. Mime's pretty cool, you know?
I mean, Mr. Mime is a pretty cool character, actually.
Yeah.
So, some things about the trailer. I'm so happy to see that we are getting so much more Pokemon in this movie.
Yes.
More than I initially thought.
Oh, man, there's a lot in here.
The biggest thing I see about the trailer is I wish they would have saved the Mewtwo reveal for the movie.
Trailers just tell too much sometimes, you know?
And then maybe that's not even the best part of the movie, but I still would have loved to have been sitting there and have that shock and awe of like, holy shit, that's Mewtwo.
Right? Imagine if Rogue One had showed you the Darth Vader scene before you saw it.
See, that right there is a pivotal moment in the movie that's just so great just to take in.
It is.
Like, oh God. I love having that shock value in movies. Twist, love good twist. Except when it's M. Night Shyamalan sometimes.
M. Night Shyamalan, everything young.
Could have said better myself. But yeah, Pokemon Detective Pikachu right around the corner.
Yeah, so that's something to look forward to. We're going to go see that soon. Another Pokemon thing that we're going to be doing soon is, and this is just a small announcement, but we got invited to an EX raid.
Thanks to a couple of our friends.
Yeah. Well, specifically one of our friends, but, well, no.
They both completed the raid.
They both invited us.
So they both was able to give us a
sadly,
invite
one of
each.
them's not going to be able to make it.
Really?
Yeah. It's just going to be, I don't know.
Hmm.
But, yeah, we're going to go up to Salem here in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains.
On March 5th.
Yep, 3/5. We're heading up there to do an EX raid at some random gym, and it's for Deoxys. We already know that.
Attack type Deoxys.
Yep. Normal form or attack form is what I've heard him called.
So we'll see how it goes. We do have some plans to maybe record it or maybe live stream it on Instagram or something. Maybe
if it's the three of us standing in a parking lot, we might not go crazy. But if it turns in, I don't know. I've never been to an EX raid before, so I don't know if there's going to be.
I'd like to see that there's a big crowd there because that
30
would
people.
That'd make things very interesting.
Maybe there's a cookout. Maybe like Niantic shows up with posters and they're like, "Yeah!"
I mean, most raids, legendary raids like that, suggest 20 people. So I could easily see 20 people being there, and that would look great.
It would.
But sadly, there's only 3 of us going.
There's only 3
so
of
we're
us.
really hoping for those other 17 people. Well, 4 people going if you count our intern.
Yeah, we're dragging the intern along. He's going to photograph it.
He's very good at photos.
Well, we haven't seen anything yet. We haven't posted anything yet, so we'll let you decide soon.
But talking about some posting things, we're getting ready to wrap up the stream here.
Yeah,
we'd like to announce
tomorrow.
episode 1 of our BRNN Let's Play Halo Combat Evolved will go public tomorrow, Friday, 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Dominic and I have been working on this. It's the two of us playing right now. We've got plans to keep the Let's Plays coming in many other forms.
Yes, we have some plans. We'll let those plans come to be as they come along.
Yeah. Hopefully we can keep kind of a schedule and not really screw this up.
Yes, so we plan on releasing these episodes every Friday after our stream. So stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll burn through the first Halo game, and we'll try not to have a break in content, but you never know.
Things happen.
We're at least going to have the first Halo Combat Evolved completed here soon and ready to post, and then we're going to see what happens from there.
So let us know. Be on the lookout. Like I said, tomorrow it will be going live at 10 a.m.
Yep, and you can check it out. Tell all your friends. Share our stuff. We are on Twitter at NerdRidge.
We are on Instagram at Blue Ridge Nerd Network.
And we're on YouTube right here at Blue Nerd Ridge Network. Blue Ridge Nerd Network. We are watching this now.
That we are. And I'm Dom.
And I'm Luke.
And this is us signing off.
Fucking do pee, man.
Fuggin' do pee, man.